Hey kids, it's Timothy Krosky from the Joda's Time channel. I have a lovely read for you today. It's The Littlest Christmas Elf. I'm gonna pull my glasses up for this read. I hope you guys enjoy this Christmas day. And this read, of course. This is by Nancy Buss, illustrated by Terry Super. Yeah, seriously, super. Wow. I always say Super Saturday. Corners. Alistair the elf was excited. Today he was leaving for the North Pole. The whole village of Elfin Corners had come to say goodbye. Even the mayor was there. This year Santa has sent for the mayor's elf to join his workshop, the mayor said. He will miss Alistair, songs and stories, yet Santa meets the best, and our Alistair is a very special elf. And getting ready to leave. But when Alistair arrived at the North Pole, he didn't feel very special at all. He was the littlest elf there. He is so tiny that the head elf, McCaffrey, couldn't find him a job. McCaffrey gave Alistair a regular to build, but Alistair was too small to hammer. He gave him a dollhouse to paint, but Alistair couldn't reach the roof. He gave him some bears to stuff, but that didn't work either. He's buried beneath them, said the elf in charge of bears. Wow. Yeah, he's buried underneath all the bear stuffing. But Gaffer shook his head. Just 2 weeks until Christmas, and they still have so much work to do. We have to find you a job. Perhaps you can sweep. But even the boom was too big for Alistair, and the other elves began to laugh. Why is he just a runt, said one elf. He poked a friend and giggled. He's smaller than I am, said another, who stuck out his tongue. And absolutely useless, said third. Santa should send him away. So they're bullying him and making fun of him because he's smaller than them. That is sad. Alistair blinked his eyes quickly so he wouldn't cry. I don't belong here, he thought. I'm so little even Santa won't like me. Then he pushed through the crowd and ran from the room. But Santa won't send me away, said Alistair, because he'll never see me. Alistair kept running until he found a perfect place to hide, down behind the woodpile and back of the reindeer pen. It was there that Alistair found a friend. My name is Nicholas, said an old elf, peering over the woodpile. What's yours? Alistair answered in a whisper. Nicholas shook his head. I'm glad to know you, he said. Would you like to help me with the reindeer? So there's Alistair running away. He hides behind a woodpile, and Nicholas finds him. When Alistair nodded, Nicholas lifted him up to his shoulders, and the two of them chattered and sang while they fed and watered the reindeer. Alistair was so happy to find a friend that he returned to the reindeer pen the next day and the next. Nicholas never minded if Alistair asked questions, and he never told Alistair he was too small to help. When Nicholas cleaned out the stalls, Alistair fed the reindeer apples. While Nicholas brushed the reindeer's coat, Alistair polished harness bells. And all the while he told Nicholas stories. Together they sang to the reindeer. There he is feeding the reindeer apples. But one morning Nicholas was gone. Someone else was hauling the water. Someone else was cleaning the pen. Where's Nicholas? Alistair asked. Nicholas, indeed, said a grumpy elf who was busy swinging a pitchfork. He's up at the big house. Now go away. I have work to do. The big house, thought Alistair. But that's what Santa does. Nicholas must be sick. He must be very sick if he's staying with Santa. And he thought of his friend in the big scary house that Alistair scaring him home and safety is bad. But he did not sleep. He was worried about Nicholas, and he missed him so much he knew he'd have to see him. There is the grumpy elf and Nicholas in the room. So the next morning, Alistair packed a basket of fruit and set it out for a visit. But he never got to the big Santa house, the so his steps became. Finally, he stopped completely behind the Christmas tree in Santa's front yard. His heart was beating loudly. Suddenly, the door opened, and Alistair, more frightened than ever, dived beneath the pine tree. He heard footsteps and prayed they sat under his arms. The footsteps came closer. Alistair was afraid to breathe. He closed his eyes tightly and prayed that no one would see him. But sometimes jiggled his foot. Hey there, said a voice. You're not hurt, are you? So Alistair gets close to the house, and then he hides underneath the tree. And I believe that would be Santa, do you think? No, it's Nicholas. Alistair let out a long, slow breath. He peeked out from under his arm. It was Nicholas! Alistair scurried out from under the tree and gave his friend a hug. Well, it's Alistair. I've missed you. And how are my reindeer? The week before Christmas is so busy. I don't have time to take care of them. Come inside and talk to me. Before Alistair could say a word, his friend had hoisted him up to his shoulders and began walking around the house. No, Alistair cried. I can't go in there. Put me down. And he really going to squirm so much that the old elf did. So he's on the shoulders and getting put down. And he's still scared to go into the house. Can't go in there. And where? Nicholas asked. Alistair pointed toward the house. And why not, may I ask? Because Santa won't like me. And they send me home. Why would he do that? Asked Nicholas. Because I'm little. I can't do anything right. And the old elf interrupted. Why, that's nonsense, he said. You're a big help to me. In fact, I have a special job just for you. So there's the house. Okay, here we go. A special job, asked Alistair. For me? Exactly right, said Nicholas. You're coming with me this year when I make my deliveries. Deliveries, said Alistair. The toys to the children on Christmas Eve, said Nicholas. You see, it's a long trip, and I get lonely, but when you come with me, Alistair, you're so small, you'll fit in the sleigh. You can tell me stories. You can sing songs just like we do in the reindeer pen. This is it. Okay, there's all the toys. Alistair's mouth dropped open. His eyes got big and round. Then you're Santa Claus. His friend bowed. Also known as St. Nicholas. Alistair began to back away. Then he stopped and grinned. But I'm not afraid of you. I'm glad, said the old elf. Will you come with me on Christmas Eve? Oh yes, said Alistair. So it was Santa Claus. St. Nicholas. Speaking of St. Nicholas, he was a saint of Asia Minor, known as Turkey today, back in the 4th century. And he would put coins, gold coins, in stockings. And that's why stockings get stuffed today. Okay, here we go. And that's exactly what he did. And it was the best Christmas Eve Alistair or Santa ever had. So Alistair went with Santa, told him stories and jokes. So the moral of this story is there's always something that you can do. And don't let bullies distract you from that. Don't let bullies call you names and saying you can't do that, can't do this. Whatever your heart desires, you can do. You're never too little to do things. Have a Merry Christmas, kids. I'll see you in the next Children's Time Read.